Hello and welcome to the EDMA 5210 video about how you can actually add questions to YouTube videos that you upload. This is actually a really very easy process. It's very quick to do. The result is that while a student is watching a YouTube video that you have already uploaded, there are questions that will appear in the YouTube video screen that the user has to actually click on in order to restart the video clip. So the questions have to be multiple choice. If the user chooses the incorrect response, then the video just doesn't start. So potentially a student could click randomly on answers in order to advance, but if they're taking the effort to do that, they're probably going to just as easily or likely listen to the audio that you've recorded and try to actually answer the questions correctly. So there's really no accountability attached to this, but it is a process that can be used very easily to engage students in the learning process. So in order to make this process work, you have to have a video that is already uploaded to your YouTube channel. So I have this one here called California Streaming, and what I'm going to do is click here under Edit, and I'm going to go to Enhancements, and this will bring up some options across the top that were not present before. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video since we don't need to listen to that right now. And you can see that one of the options available is video questions. So if you click that option, then what will appear is actually, I'm going to start from scratch here. What will appear is your video, which you can pause at any time, and then you can click Add Questions, and you can begin by typing your question in. I'm going to start with, do you have a California streaming account? And then these have to be yes or not necessarily yes or no, but they have to be multiple choice questions. So I'm going to give a yes or no as an answer. Yes is the correct answer, which I mark. I can add additional options, maybe don't know. And if I want, I can type a hint in. And then what I can do over here is I can actually specify the time at which I would like to have this question displayed. So that's the time that it would pause the video until the user responds to the question and advances. So I'm going to just change it to actually 5 seconds in, and then I'm going to hit Save Changes. And then let's say that what I'd like to do is advance to, we'll come up here, let's go a little farther. Actually, I don't want to go too far in. Let me go about, that's a good spot. So let's say I want to add another question here. So what does it mean if there is a video camera present on a thumbnail? So we can say video will play, audio will play. I'm going to add an answer, image will appear. Correct answer is video will play, so I mark that. And then let's say I want this to come up at 43 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save Changes, and everything is automatically uploading and saving to YouTube. So I'm going to start back here and play. And my first question appears at 5 seconds, so it comes up on top of the video. It is the question that I typed in. If I click the wrong answer, if I click no, nothing happens. If I click don't know, nothing happens. If I click yes, then the video begins again. So I'm just going to advance a bit. A little bit more. So at 43 seconds, the next question should appear. There's a little icon on each of the hit. So, and I would probably do a better job of figuring out exactly where there would be a good place to pause before showing the question. But it shows the question up here. I click the right answer, and the video resumes at that point. So I'm going to stop it. So it's a really simple way of embedding questions on top of existing YouTube video clips that you've created that would allow the user to have a little more interactivity. So super easy. Hope that this is a viable idea for many of you in the class.